Want to know the secret to bitter-free eggplant? It's not salting and draining, because most of the bitterness isn't concentrated in the flesh, it's in the skin and seeds, and no amount of salting is going to get it out of there. Ready for what that bitterness is? It's nicotine. Yep, the same nicotine that's found in cigarettes. Eggplant is in the nightshade family, just like tobacco, and also tomatoes, potatoes, and peppers. All of these contain nicotine, though the concentration is more than 100,000 times higher in tobacco than the rest of those vegetables. Now, if you want to eat 20 whole eggplants in one sitting, then you'll get the buzz of one cigarette, but you'll probably feel the effects of all that fiber first. The nicotine is there, by the way, as a plant defense. It's a neurotoxin against insects. In fact, nicotine has been used as an insecticide at least as far back as the 1600s. The English used tobacco juice to kill children's head lice. And nicotine is not just a nightshade thing. Other plants like celery and cauliflower contain it too, but again, in tiny, tiny doses. So what is the secret to keeping eggplant bitter-free if it's locked up in the seeds? Grow your own! You typically have only one choice at the supermarket, a thick-skinned variety that bruises less easily when transported, and it comes with plenty of seeds. But in the garden, you can choose varieties that have fewer seeds, like this beautiful heirloom from Iraq called Aswad. A little tricky for English speakers, but it means black in Arabic. Despite its size, it has surprisingly few seeds and a nice creamy flesh. Aswad was first introduced to the US by Baker Creek Heirloom Seeds. They're our sponsor for this episode and also for a whole season of gardening videos. I'll put a link below to an entire playlist so you can check out all the episodes. Eggplant, of course, is a hugely important ingredient across the Middle East, and a variety like this is really well suited to hot climates. I'm in Zone 7. Through June and July, it looked like I was losing the battle to flea beetles, but then the plants just muscled through and started producing really well in the second half of August, and still now in September. I'm also growing Antigua eggplant, an Italian heirloom. The name is actually Spanish for ancient, and I wonder if this eggplant has any connection with the Spanish rule of southern Italy that lasted for 5 centuries until 1816. These grow long and thin, but stay dainty in size. They also have a creamy flesh, and if you don't let them stay on the plant too long, they won't develop too many seeds or that spongy middle that so many grocery store varieties do. Knowing the right size your eggplant should be when mature, or the days from planting to maturity, can help you know when to pick your eggplant. If you leave them on the plant too long, they start to over-mature and develop more seeds and bitterness. Eggplant is important to so many world cuisines, from Nigeria to China, Italy to Iran. It's the one vegetable that I never get bored of cooking. They come in so many beautiful colors and shapes too, including a small round white one that looks very much like a hen's egg. And that's likely where the American English name came from.